Hi guys, welcome to this short episode I'm making today. Today we are talking about the D3200 camera. This is an entry-level DSLR camera within the Nikon range, and today I'm just going to be talking about the aperture, the manual mode, which is set at M, and also maybe auto, and how those settings function on your LCD screen. So let's get started. So we're going to switch the camera on. So we'll switch the camera on. And here comes your LCD screen. So this is your LCD screen. Here you've got your shutter and your aperture and all your functions here. In order to change the shutter or the shutter speed, you need to use this wheel to move across your shutter speed. So I'm just going to put it in manual mode. So my apologies. Now I'm in manual mode. Okay, now I can change the shutter speed. So when I change my shutter speed, as you can see, it allows me to change the shutter speed on this camera. If I want to change any of these settings, I need to click on this icon here, and it allows me to change the flash compensation, the exposure compensation, the metering. So if I want to put a spot metering, for example, if I want to go to my area selection mode, 3D, dynamic area, or single shot. So I'm going to put in a single shot. AF selection, single shot. Continuous burst mode, single shot. ISO, so if I click on that, I can change my ISO on this camera, like so. I can go to auto balance and change my auto balance, and again it gives me a little visual as well, which is quite good. My image size, so I can just flick through this and change the image size, and when I'm happy with it, I just click back on there and I'm ready to go again. This panel here allows me to see live mode, so you can see that's quite orange because I've changed my white balance on this particular shot. Again, if I click on that, it takes me back to my live mode, and I can change various things. My menu over here allows me to change various settings. So if I've got camera settings, for example, I can change that down to, you know, sort of 1080. It goes up to 1080. And when I'm happy, I just press OK. And again, if I click on the top button here, allows me to go back to the beginning. Click on this button again, this menu button, and allows me to flick through all the various features on this camera. Okay, so like for example, picture settings. So if I click on that, vivid, natural. So these are like sort of kind of monochrome. So if I wanted black and white, for example, again, go back to my live view. Now you can see it's black and white. Okay, so nice features, quite easy to use. The one thing I did struggle with, to tell you the truth, was when I clicked on live mode, I wanted to change the shutter and the f-stop, the aperture. I need to go to my aperture setting and change it via that. And again, when I change my f-stop, so if I take it to 22, you can see the hole gets bigger. And if I increase my f-stop, you can see the hole gets bigger. So the smaller the number, the bigger the opening. More like going through, as you know. So yeah, nice little camera. DSLR entry level, so not so much more for the professionals, but if you're looking to get into photography, you don't want to spend a lot of money, this might be the camera for yourself. Thanks for watching. The next video I'm going to make is on the 550, so please stay tuned and watch the next video. Any questions, please do post, and I'm happy to respond to anything you have. If there's any problems with my videos, please do post. I do like, you know, comments on anything that you think that I could do better. But yeah, the Nikon D300 in manual mode. Looking at the settings, so perfect for school kids, college students that are getting into photography, just want an entry-level camera just to get them started with the manual features on a DSLR camera. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you for the next episode.